Bangladesh is officially a secular state which grants the right to practice religion freely as a matter of law, although the constitution names Islam as the official state religion, due to two inexpertly implied amendments, the 5th and the 8th. The nation, which won independence from Pakistan in 1971, has seen a resurgence of pro-Sharia zeal. This change started after several Muslim warlords were convicted by a war crimes tribunal, resulting in violence against secularists and academics, as well as the destruction of over 50 Hindu temples. Islamic nationalist demands, which include a blasphemy law, pledges to Allah, a ban on women mixing freely with men, and mandating Islamic education, led the Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina, to push through a compromise amendment to the 1972 Constitution, which established the 4 pillars of Bangladesh's government. They are democracy, nationalism, socialism, and secularism. This 15th Amendment reasserts Islam as the official religion and adds the word Bismillah, meaning the word of God, to the Constitution's official assertions about its foundation. This compromise has not pleased either side. The name of Kermit Gosnell is not well known outside of the Philadelphia area. However, national news in the U.S. has gradually begun reporting on Gosnell's trial, which anti-abortion religious conservatives have been complaining has not been receiving the media attention it deserves. According to official court records, Gosnell performed approximately 1,000 abortions per week in his 2 clinics in low-income areas of Philadelphia and Delaware. He is now charged in the murders of 1 woman via negligence and 7 babies who were allegedly born alive and subsequently beheaded by snipping the spinal cord with scissors. The evidence against Gosnell is based largely on testimony from former personnel employed by Gosnell, as well as another abortion doctor, Dr. Charles Benjamin, and Philadelphia's chief medical examiner, Dr. Sam Giulino, who examined frozen fetal remains which had been seized by the FBI in a raid in 2010. If convicted, the 72-year-old Gosnell faces the death penalty. At a recent meeting of French bishops, senior prelate Cardinal André Vingt-Trois said that the legislation being considered by the government, which would legalize same-sex marriage in their country, could put the nation at risk of a violent counter-reaction. Most of the opposition to the law has been from Catholic-backed lay groups who have been vocally abusive toward politicians who favor the reforms. Said the cardinal, "This is the way a violent society develops," to which he added, "Society has lost its capacity of integration and especially its ability to blend differences in a common project." Apparently the cardinal considers it injudicious to attempt these reforms while the country faces what he deems to be more pressing issues. The cardinal seems to believe that the best time to address equality is when all other issues have been settled and not before. Or, as the cardinal himself said, to avoid paralyzing political life when there are grave economic and social decisions to take, it would have been more reasonable and simple to not have started this process.
I watched with clenched everything as he ran over to the dumpster and pulled out the bag. My stomach felt sick as he tucked his find under his shirt and walked it over to his own car. Trembling foolishly, I got in beside him. He started the engine and we drove off. "Open the bag," he said, "but don't touch anything inside." Breathing in tense staccato bursts, I pulled the opening back over the contents, and we found ourselves looking at several taped-up baggies of white powder. "We need a new trash bag and some gloves," Schwartz said.